Well, good morning, Blaine. You are quite correct. Ntiyiso Shelumane yesterday did plead guilty via a statement that was verbally read out by his legal representative from entity Legal Aid. Basically, that statement that they presented gave out more than just his guilty plea. It also went deeper into describing harrowing details of what occurred that day in January when the doctor was found murdered in her room at the Mankweng Hospital. Now, the National Prosecuting Authority are saying that they are going to argue a case of premeditated murder, saying that this was more than just a case of murder under dulos eventualis, but they would rather see this case being tried as a premeditated murder. The comfortable and confident looking Ntiyiso Shelumane appeared for the first time yesterday inside the Polokwane High Court, where he actually posed for photographs in front of the media. This was the first day on Monday afternoon when he sat for the trial of a murder incident which took place in January. So now it does not seem as if this matter will be finalized today, because the NPA is pressing for a pre-planned or rather premeditated murder charge. However, his defense want him to be tried under just murder, and he will likely be sentenced to 15 years or less. However, the NPA are saying that this case under gender-based violence should actually be tried for premeditated murder, which will likely see him getting a life sentence. However, these hearings are expected to begin soon. We shall monitor the proceedings.
What's the possible motive here for the killing?
At this stage, the prosecution is trying to establish the motive of this killing. Yesterday, we saw the victim's father, Katlego Nyoni, testifying as witness number 6. Now, the father made some harrowing remarks that he actually received death threats from the suspect via graphic text messages, and that the suspect actually stalked the father, giving an example of a day when he was at church and that the suspect sent him text messages claiming that he could see him, he could see what he was doing inside church. Details also emerged that the relationship between the two was one of a physical nature. We understand, of course, as well through the statement that was read by the suspect's lawyer, that the accused here claims as soon as he got into a fight with Dr. Nkwashu, he realized that she was non-responsive and tried to resuscitate her by using her work equipment, here being a work stethoscope, claiming that Nkwashu had taught him how to use this device, and upon realizing that there was no sign of life, he then tried to resuscitate her. Of course, this was contained in the plea bargain document that was presented by the accused defense. Blaine?
Katlego, it once again, I guess, throws a spotlight on the pernicious scourge of gender-based violence here in South Africa. Talk to us about community reaction to this killing.
You are quite correct. In fact, as I speak to you now, just across the road, there is the matter of the two suspects who allegedly killed a businesswoman here in Polokwane. And we are here right now outside the Polokwane High Court, where another matter of women being killed allegedly at the hands of men is taking place. We saw yesterday there were activists who had gathered here at court protesting rather that they would like to see this accused individual be given the harshest sentence. Of course, they were joined by the Provincial Health Department in the province. The MEC Poppy Ramathuwa also came to the Polokwane High Court. You'd remember after the discovery of Nkwashu's lifeless body at Mankweng Hospital, Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize and the MEC Dr. Poppy Ramathuwa visited the scene of the crime.
Katlego, great reporting. Thank you very much indeed for that. We'll try to catch up with you a little later on once court proceedings kick off. Katlego Nyoni, live for us in Polokwane there.